Chapter 7, VoscalVids viewers. Are you ready to do the dang thing? Don't you go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere, Reed. We checking the layout out. Man, look at this car. Is it a crank? It is a crank. Oh, it's a crank car. Probably Steam. They came out with them Steam cars. They like, oh hell nah, man. We trying to make that oil money. Get the hell up out of here with your Steam car. You realize what people do? They realize they could use that. Man, get out of here. We trying to make money with the oil. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You do. Loady loads. Man, we just chilling, man.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over.
Man, your queen don't like you. You gonna join your queen? She clearly don't. Why are you trying to kill her? Y'all see this, guys? This is spousal abuse right here.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
And don't you put that on me!
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
Anyone else think that sounds stupid?
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
He call that Roth? Is that how wrath is supposed to be pronounced? I don't know.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
Oh, damn.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is as wise as it is ancient.
No, it ain't.
You have nothing to fear from it.
I am not afraid.
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty books? The stole of St. Paul wielded faith sufficient to cast a dragon into the abyss.
That is just a legend.
Am I not a legend? Are you not about to become one yourself?
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their 2 great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
What? Man, they best back up off a player.
What will happen to Ascalon?
Let me run it.
Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
Let me run
I
it.
don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Really?
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
She trifling.
She is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
Then
And
move
you?
out my way.
Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare?
Yeah, right.
Isaac Newton?
Yeah, right.
Alfred the Great?
Yeah, right.
Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
These
Just
nuts.
said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He got a
He's not
big.
stronger than you.
What?
Only older. You are strong, Jonathan.
I got that XP cheap.
A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that?
He tagging your girl behind your back.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose.
What?
For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
His name is Mirden? That's the first time I'm noticing that.
Speak clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child.
You're kidding.
I shall dream about you soon.
That's gay. Well, that was stupid.
It's locked, all right.
I see that. And
Castle
that's the...
walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Oh, we slick, huh? How slick are we? Can we vamp? We vamping round, huh? Oh, come on. Man, look at them mountains. Alright, that's definitely not the way, guys. I bet it's right here. It's right here. Man, let him play a vamp. We a big old swole strong vampire. Ah, look at the tricks. Look at the tricks. Ooh. Did y'all see my head a second ago? What is that? Is that the sun coming through? Where'd it go? Must be the sun. Alright, y'all. We on the move. We making moves. And there's no using any attacks, so hopefully we just chilling. 1, 2, 3 ways to go. Oh no. Man, let him play a vamp right here. Be walking out here this way now. They're gonna let me. Alright, we gonna go right. We going right. Let me see when that's a bull. She just let me up here. Dumpty 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 dum. You know I'm scoping this place. I mean, you ain't not even finna tell me no. That's stupid. Oh, what's this now? Here now, here now. Oh, come on. I cannot believe I can't go this way. Let me run, let me run. So I can use my stamina, but I don't know how much stamina I have. Man, I'm running. Alright, what's over here? I want to scope this whole place out if it'll let me, dude. Man, this is interesting stuff. Can I go in here? Rapunzel ain't up in this bitch. Man, this is bull. You know she up in there somewhere. You know she up there. She gonna look all like ugly and stuff. Like, this is what I really look like. I'm gonna be like, I can at least see what it feels like first. I can close my eyes for 5 minutes. Shit. I bet everywhere I go, we'll circle around at something. Man, I done got lost. Look at this cheap castle, man. They got these big old wooden things there holding the wall so it don't fall in. Man, this cheap looking castle, man. What they got to... They said, who is that? William Marshall? Whoever that vamp is. Says he's here or something. So him and my old lady here, they up here tearing it up, huh? He said they call this place the morgue. Is where they be bagging and tagging.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
That's just the sex in the air.
I cannot enter.
Hold up now. What is that? Dude, that's a sword and a crescent. What the huh? Okay, you guys see this, right? I ain't crazy. I mean, no damn sense. Man, let me out! I ain't trying to trap a player. What old letter? I mean, you know I gotta read it. Thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for your young ladies. Ooh, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louis, sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Oh, a word. Oh, my word. Such a place destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, notice because of that virus, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Oh man, they be biting girls and sending them out into the world and such. Man, see, man, that's how you get the VD spread, man. Put it in the girls. Find them hoes. You know what I'm saying? They don't give no damn. They said, I ain't got no self-respect, but you gonna respect me. Right after you bag and tagged his ass. Woo-hoo-hoo. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. What is this? Oh, no. This is Ashbury Castle, for real? And look how old this is. As the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside.
That ass. Oh, what is this? Portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood by Johannes Vermeer, 1666. Uh-oh. Portrait of Dr. Jonathan Reed. Minisby.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep.
Where she be sleeping in? He be getting a little chubby over that, huh?
This castle is falling apart.
Duh. It was falling apart 200 years ago or something like that. Shoot. I don't know if I'm ready to fall down there yet. I guess I'm ready to fall down here now. Okay, now we in here.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Oh yeah, porno style. He slammed her up on the dinner table. Yakety yak. Actually, I call it dackety. Oh. Excuse me. I saw something on the wall. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? What is this here? This is a big old fireplace. Man, I could have swore I saw something shine. Oh no. Oh, this is just like 11 years ago. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself, I don't mean no damn sense, or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1795. Angus McAllister. Man, this dude's stupid. Left or right, guys? Man, it don't matter. What's this? Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood. I know this ain't your old man. I ain't trying to fill someone else's shoes. What are you talking about? Some everlast my ass. Better be putting that vinegar in the shower. Lady Ashbury. Really, Van Gogh? Van Gogh! Are you serious, Van Gogh? Come on. Alright, that door needs to be open, so I'm gonna walk this way. And I'm gonna talk this way. Oh, Lordy. Looks like we go into that door first. Man, open. Oh, yeah. We in it now. I thought that door would lead into this room. Oh, shibbity doo wop. That's gotta be the crypt. That's gotta be the crypt. Man, I wish they'd really legit bring Tales from the Crypt back. They used to scare the mess out of me when I was a youngin'. I would just like to watch them, period. Now they trying to like, what, reboot it like everything else? Because don't know want to have anything original, and the people that do, they won't allow their ideas to be seen. Bull. Does this door do the same thing as it come down here?
This painting looks suspicious.
Man, are you stupid? What painting? Man, it's full dumb. I've seen the same painting a couple times. Oh, give it to me, raddies.
This is despicable.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna have to fight my old lady.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Get my blood up. Get my blood up.
I have this thirst for blood.
What is this right here? Is that like the devil fighting Yah? Is that what that is? Hold up. We want to go left. I'm going this way first. Oh, sure it is. We gonna die, y'all. It's going. Whoa, man. You can see outside fairly well. That's tight. Can we open this? Uh-oh. How's it been unlocked? It was locked before? This is where I came in at. Man, you see the bull? Did I come in here? Yes, it is. Man, go up in this door right here. We go. Okay. And that's what the other door does. Let's unlock this one too. Bet your ass we're gonna use this door whenever I want to now. I really thought I saw a shiny up here. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. When we last communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I am happy to report your request has finally been validated. Activate senses. What is it? Uh-oh. My drivers have been informed that for who will be that where was that for security reasons guards must always protect the coffin. For real. You've hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They've been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage by the pass of a river by boat. Okay, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor. Don't know, kid, what you think. Let's do these senses on. Man, why you tell me to activate my senses? Y'all saw that, right? Man, I see the the reeds. What is this? What is this about? I've seen it previously.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
For what? I found those already. Y'all remember that? I was like, what is it? That's why they let you in here real quick. This is where I found it, wasn't it? Where'd I see it at? Where'd I see it? I saw it like somewhere in the beginning. These doors. Right? Oh no. Man, you got... Man, I'm a lost. Okay. Get my bearings. What the hell? Making me look for a secret passage. We talking secret passage. I should have ran around this place the entire time, all done up like this, and oh, I bet it's right here. Nope. I saw something.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
You're kidding.
One last switch, and... here's another switch. I should keep looking.
Man, fool, you kidding? Oh my god, guys. This is the problem I have with these stupid ass game creators that think they clever. I want a horror game so I can be immersed into the horror. I don't want situations like this to where I end up angry at the fact I'm supposed to be scared or tense about something. This pisses me off. I gotta look for a sword and a crescent moon, duka duka. Yet they got 4 of these damn things here, and you can barely even make the symbol out on it when you walk up to it. You see that? Like, you don't hardly get the symbol when you like walk up to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, just have the 2 on each side of the, like, let me be immersed into the gameplay. Don't make me actually get angry at something that's like, it takes out what the horror's supposed to be.
Voila.
Oh my god. I'm so angry with this. Just in case I skip it in editing. Here's the moon. That's the last one I hit of these 4, and that's probably why it did it. Just didn't want to hit the star because I hit the moon out of the last of all the 4 because like, oh, maybe I just hit all of them. I just have to find them. No. Because you're trying to be immersed into something. You're not trying to like... My goodness, man. Why don't these game makers realize that? Like, people... They don't want to just play a game. They want to be like immersed into the story. Like, the ambiance is ruined. You get what I'm saying? Not for you guys, hopefully, other than me bitching. So stupid. I'm gonna cut the shit up out this too, man. Just cuz. What the hell is down here? I'm all pissed off. Now they gonna make me read after all that bullshit too, huh? You mother... Ooh! Ancient... No. No. I will read a sentence from it. This pisses me off. An angel came to me. Blessed be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory. And if you didn't know, Michael's like the strongest angel there was. He's like God's right hand. Or Yah. Is Yah's right hand. Shaped in glorious blood to grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground, only to awake the next night. You will serve me as you served your kings, said the angel before striking me with all his power. It was probably Azazel, or Azazel, however you want to pronounce it. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose. Blessed be God. I don't think Michael would do that. If you've read the book of Enoch, you know Michael wouldn't do something like that. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under Temple Church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death, an epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God, I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of the mortal suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures. I won't let this land collapse until my last breath. I'll serve and protect England. Man, this is just... I'm not... Oh my God. The devil's at work again. The great plague's back. Oh my God. This is just too much, guys. Elizabeth came to me. She said she felt my pain. I'm just kind of like scrolling down now, so if you want, you can pause it and read it for yourself. I ain't finna read all this. She should tell me soon when I talk to her. She should inform me of all this garbage. Because it's ruining everything. My dearest daughter. What's the last... Oh, shit! Did I do that? Let's leave the last little thing. Without the most shameful and sensible information of question, I shall leave London and pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last with the support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. What? Who is this talking? Anyway, I ain't got time to give a shit. You guys can read that and figure out who it is. I don't care, man. She best be telling me her own damn self. Because it's going to be on and popping like that if she don't. It's going to be on like, whoa. I mean, if she didn't know. Now I feel like I'm playing a vampire game. Oh, Tales from the Crypt, man. Going down to see the Crypt Keeper. What's happening?
You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
Oh, great.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
But you had your whole life there.
Not anymore. Especially after my dear Charlotte was murdered.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
No. London is doomed. The East End, Whitechapel, the West End. So many districts gone. And soon the whole country will follow.
This city has been rotten to the core for so long. If it wasn't this plague, it would have been wiped out by another catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak.
He gonna bite
For
you?
my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I
He
think
thinks
your
he's
hearing
slick.
is fine, sir.
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
it you want then?
He trying to grab a last snack. What I want to know is why I thought that was a fireplace. You burning books, mister. I don't know what that was.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then
What,
may
you
I
want a
call
cookie?
you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You think this is a zombie plague, fool?
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
I wish I got it that easy. I mean, it felt like we fought for hours.
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Huh?
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Huh?
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
When you finna
For a
die.
time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
That was stupid.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Oh my god.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. this hunger is mine, I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
A permanent man cave. Okay.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
You gonna chop his head off? You gonna stab him in the heart? What are we gonna do? You gonna heat it up in the fire first? Like butter. Oh, shimmy, she did it, she did.
Farewell, Father.
Ugh. Getting some head. Getting some head.
And to you also, Jonathan.
Talking about getting
What
hit?
do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No,
Okay.
I won't allow this to happen.
Don't make me fight you.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Do you know any other lady vampires? I need some booze.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where
Man, you
is
don't
the
know.
Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Deuces!
Farewell.
Man, that's gotta hurt. She going out like a gangster. She ain't even like, ow. Ow, the heat. Ow. Ow.
Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear.
That looks like Paris.
But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing.
Oh, yo.
You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Dun dun dun. Oh, we here at the credits, guys. Turn that down just a little bit. Oh yeah, just a little bit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this this playthrough of Vampyr. I don't care what you say, Vampyr. It's not vampire. A lot of minor problems with this game. A lot of minor problems. I really hope when they make, it seems like they'll make a sequel to this. They should. I mean, why else would they show him in Paris biting necks? Yeah, I really hope they fix all those little minor problems. Other than that, this is a great game. I really wish it would have been $40. I've gotten plenty of indie games that were good for $40. Shoot, I've even got one on my Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. That was a great game for $40. And if it would have been $65, $95, I'd have been pissed. But just like this, and if it would have been 40, I'd be like, man, guys, this is a great game in this bitch. But, you know, their next one, it'll probably be much better than, like, it'll be, you know, it'll be tighter is the best term I could think of. Like, the compass needed a little bit of help. It had me wandering around a lot. Whenever you die from a fight, it wouldn't give you anything back. All your bullets you'd use are gone. All the blood that you use are gone. All your syringes that you would use would be gone. I mean, you can't help the 5-minute load screens. It is what it is sometimes. But they should have spaced all the creatures and people out a little bit more throughout the city, because you get 5 XP from them, essentially 5-10 XP, and it's like, this is not worth it. It's really not. And this is definitely a game that seems like the second playthrough much better than the first. I wish I had the time. I'd go back through here and try and play the game. Like, I mean, I went through here, I bit all the necks, I killed everybody. London is Burning I unlocked with this. Because there's no one left. There's no one on the map other than me, and then the creatures and the pre-ones trying to kill vampires. Yeah, I'd like to go back and replay this game and try not to bite any necks and see what it plays like. Because it seems like all the characters were almost like percentage-wise stronger than you. Whenever I'd go check someone else's out, see how they did something, obviously they were way lower than I was in level, and then their enemies would be adequately proportioned to where they would be whatever strength they were for them. And that's what I assume the game was created like. I mean, it's not bad, but as you saw when I tried to kill the Blood Queen or whatever that red blood thing was, I was 35 when I first saw it. Destroyed me like, whoa. And then I went and found the cheat code, which is probably going to be after this video. Yeah, I don't think I could have beaten this game without that. I don't have an enemy sit there I mean, that was a long battle. And I had that XP, baby, on lock. But, yeah, just a few, like, you know how tiny things can really, really add up. But I've always had a problem with horror games because they have stupid little puzzles and such that will just suck you out of, you know, the experience. It's like this is no longer like I'm no longer in the story now. I'm pissed off at the situation. But yeah, other than that, this is a great game. Had it been $40, I'd have been like, this is amazing. This is I mean, this is an independent now, but which is obviously why there's tiny little things wrong with it, which would make it. Oh, this is a great vampire game too. I really hope they make a sequel to it. I really, really hope they do, because you know it'll be better than this was. You know it will. I mean, especially because they priced it $65.95. You know they're gonna make a lot of money from it. So, and they had a budget. Anyways, yeah, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed chilling with Voscal while I play Vampyr. I guess Vampire for some of you. And, you know, hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough enough. If you haven't yet, maybe subscribe to VoscalVids, because that keeps it coming, boo-boos. I like to keep... I like to do my best. I want to bring you story-driven games. I don't want to just play some game. Just, oh, look at me, guys. Blah, blah, blah. No, I want to give you something to sit down and chillax to. So, oh, goodness. I don't know when I'm going to have a next one. I think We Happy Few... and then the final season of Telltale's The Walking Dead. Between then, I don't know what to do. So, hopefully I'll find something between then. But I just don't want to do some regular, just, oh, here's a game, guys, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, hopefully you'll subscribe to VoscalVids. Hopefully I'll become your boy. And we'll be chillaxing all the time on VoscalVids. So, yeah, guys, like I said, hopefully slap that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And hopefully, whatever it is I do next, you'll be there with me. So, yeah, guys. Until next time. Peace.